Sami Al-Arian. He's the director of the Centre for Islam and Global Affairs at Istanbul Sabahattin Zaim University. Sami, thanks for joining us once again. We've heard about the situation in Gaza there from Ashraf, our correspondent. It's desperate and a stark picture he paints. What about the diplomatic situation? Has hope evaporated about hopes of any chance of a ceasefire?
It seems so after the Israelis revealed their latest plan. And their latest plan is to occupy about 85% of Gaza and to construct what people refer to as a concentration camp within the Rafah region, within the city of Rafah, about 55 kilometers square out of 365. They would like to drag in 600,000 to 700,000 Palestinians, and eventually they're trying to mass expel them. That is the day after plan for the Israelis. And because of that plan, the negotiations right now are at standoff because the resistance would never agree to such a plan.
Yes, well, how's it going to play out then? I mean, how are these issues going to be resolved? Because these red lines, these intractable red lines remain and they haven't changed for some time. How are they going to come to some sort of agreement?
Well, apparently the Americans are not happy with this as well. You know, this attempt to facilitate the mass expulsion of the Palestinians, either through the sea or through the border with Egypt, is going to destabilize the region. The Egyptians are totally set against it because it will destabilize Egypt. And therefore, the mediators are trying to see if they can come up with another plan by which Israel would withdraw to the January 19th plan. At that time, Israel pledged that it will withdraw to within 400 to 700 meters from the periphery of Gaza, in which case the Palestinians would be able to travel north and to actually go to their own places. Israel has been trying since March 18th to prevent that and trying to force the expulsion of the Palestinians. If this issue is resolved, we still have other issues, particularly about the aid distribution. As your reporter said, about 800 Palestinians have died trying to get aid through the aid distribution network. That the Israelis says that you come to this area and we'll give you aid. And when people go there, what happens? They shoot at them. 800 people have been shot at. That's an average of 20 to 30 people every single day for nothing but trying to get some food. So this is a mass killing. This is a war zone. This is a killing zone rather than being a distribution network. And therefore, the resistance, also the Palestinian negotiators, are trying to go back to the initial plans, which is UN agencies and other humanitarian agencies would be in charge of distribution aid. So this is another sticking point. And finally, the pledge by the Americans and the other mediators to make sure that these 60 days in which almost 10 Israelis would be released, that this is not going to be just a lull. This is going to be a permanent ceasefire rather than just a pause.
Yeah, well, we'll keep our fingers crossed that some diplomatic solution can be found. Sami, thank you for the moment. Appreciate you joining us.